What's going on, my beautiful people, my flawless fam? Welcome back, Flawless Exotic Creations. You see the title. We're going to get into some real talk today. So you're going to want to kind of hang out with us so we can chat it up a little bit. I'm going to do my best to make it as welcoming as possible. We always try to spin any type of negativity into a positive. We want to be always transparent on what's going on. And got a question. Was kind of more like a rant, talking about the current market, the hobby as a whole. I got kind of the feeling that the person, since they messaged anonymously, that they just don't like ball pythons, which is fine. You know, what I've learned in life, even outside of the reptile hobby, is you can't please everyone, guys. You can't please everyone. That's just kind of how it is. Hold the people close to you that you love. Take consideration of the people that you respect, their opinions, and just try to, every single day, try to be better and better. Just to throw it out there, guys, because it kind of fits into this video as well. We have an event going on this Friday. We did it for 2 weeks last season, and we ran out of inventory. And I think that's kind of where this kind of question came from the anonymous person. You guys know we always ask for everyone to send us messages, chime in your thoughts, ask any questions. We don't claim to be professionals or know everything. We just want to be the glue that holds the community together, that brings the community together. So the issue at hand was, you know, with so many ball pythons being available, let's say on Morph Market, and people continuously breeding, and someone, I guess they disagreed with the last video, the live. And that's fine. Everyone can have an opinion. You know, that's a lot of the time we give our opinion on what, you know, it may be factual for us, but as general, it's an opinion. It's, you know, we always disclaimer everything we put out there. If it's instructional or educational, this is our experience, guys. And we just want to bring it to you and share it with you guys. A lot of the time, you see all these racks and everything, and we watch everyone. If we're not watching, we're listening. We get a lot of messages, even from our Flawless family members here on the channel, that they tend to watch our videos or listen to our videos while they're cleaning, which is really, really awesome. So this is going to be, I guess, kind of a longer video as well. I won't stand here or lean here and talk to you the whole time. I'm going to show some things off that will fit in form with this video. So the summary of what was going on is, you know, a lot of people are stuck with inventory, and I think that word really, really fits. Stuck with inventory because they're not being creative enough on the planning and the breeding side. And they're also not exhausting all the avenues that are readily accessible to them. And if that's a lack of knowledge of business, that can be definitely challenging. We don't claim to know everything about business either, but we have to be a student of the game, right? We have to be a student of the industry leaders, whether you like them or not. Sometimes you can not like something that someone is saying and still get the message. So with that being said, you know, a lot of people feel that they should stop breeding, and that's fine. We can't control other people, which is the big message I want to get through. But being creative can really, really get you through this hump right now. Everyone through this hump right now, because if each one of your clutches, you're striving for something that you want, that's going to move you forward, and something that you're working on, then that's a positive. Chances are you're not going to hit it. And I'm not trying to be funny, because that's what we've been going through. If you've been watching the What's in the Box collection, the series, this third season that's going on right now. So we're going to dig in a little bit. They had an issue with, you know, having things available for sale. And I'm going to combat that with our first 2 seasons. I don't have the numbers handy right now, but we did in revenue over $70,000 both years consecutively. We're really midstream of rocking and rolling already, and we've already made a huge chunk of revenue, but we have higher expenses as well. But you also have to process and analyze what you're doing and what you're creating. Our first 2 seasons, we pretty much sold out everything. So I told you guys to tune in because Friday we have an event over on Palm Street. If you're looking for something specific, check us out on Morph Market. As things become more and more available, we update our Morph Market. We post almost daily on IG. You can contact us directly if you're looking for something. We're getting ready to get a mailing list together as well. We're doing everything we possibly can to make sure that we brand ourselves and market ourselves to the masses. Palm Street is another avenue. So we welcome you guys to come watch. This is kind of like a slight preview of some sorts. Honestly, we never really had an entire lineup made up for Friday yet. Why are we using Palm Street? Palm Street is a new avenue. It's been out for a while, but it's a new avenue. You have people on Palm Street that are not familiar with us at all, are not familiar with the use of Morph Market at all. Some people are pet keepers, some people are breeders. You just have to kind of test the waters and see. Now, you know, we've done it twice before. We've been successful at doing it twice. This go around, I want to say we probably have 50 or so, 50 plus snakes available at the time. We're not auctioning off 50 snakes. We want it to be a hangout. We're going to show off, we're going to show off some really, really cool snake combos, some really cool things that we hit in these projects. We want to try to keep it fun-based and focused on not just sell, but also check this out. Have you seen this? Trying to welcome people that are not familiar with us here on YouTube. So hopefully we can gain some more subscribers, but as well as that customer base over there that doesn't frequent the mass marketing of snake obsessed people like we are, where we kind of dig in and we subscribe and follow everybody and do pretty much the normal thing. So it's just another avenue for social media where selling is legal and legit. And we'll start some things off over there. We'll give some really, really cool discounts as far as getting things going. And if things sell, they sell. If we don't sell a single snake, that's perfectly fine. We'll sit there for about an hour and a half, build the community, because again, that's what it's got to be about. It cannot end and begin with snake sales for us. If it ends and begins with snake sales for us, then we won't be successful in the long haul. We won't build that community that we're striving to build. So that being said, going to jump right on in and start pulling out some snakes, showing you guys a slight little preview. I'm going to be honest, don't even have a lineup. So I'm going to grab them and write some tags down, and that's what you'll end up seeing some of these on Friday. So let's dig in. What we have here is a pastel blackhead het hypo, 66% het for DG female. Really cool, beautiful girl. And she will be up on Palm. So the reality of unsold hatchlings, right? Let's talk about it a little bit while we're looking at a couple of these snakes. The reality of things is not every snake sells immediately. Even high quality morphs may sit around for months, guys. Sometimes, like I said before, your snake has to find its customer. That being said, that's normal. That's normal. It happens to every breeder, from the beginners to the veterans. You know, it's one of those steps where you're just not going to pass that stage. You're not going to skip that stage. That's going to happen. But we got to be responsible as breeders. Again, you won't hear this enough. These are living animals, not just inventory. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. What we have here, very, very bright and vibrant. This is actually amazing. This is a pastel cypress DG, 100% het for hypo, male. This will be up on Friday too. Just shed out. The glow on this is insane. Insane. So yes, back to it. You're going to want to make sure that you're financially and ethically ready to feed, house, and care for everything that you produce, everything that you buy, because that's part of being a responsible breeder. You know, we owe it to these guys. As this one gets a little busybody. He said, I'm ready for my FaceTime. Intrigued by the camera. So, yep. Shit. We got a spicy one here. This is Orange Dream Inchy Spot Nose Het DG. Boy, this one will be up as well. So on the marketing side, right, we got Morph Market, we got other social media platforms, IG, Facebook, YouTube here, and Palm Street. All that we're saying is that it's another avenue that you can use, you can choose to use or choose not to use. But you want to exhaust everything. You have farmer classifieds, you have word of mouth, you got the shows. There's so many different avenues that you could be utilizing. You can't just say, all right, well, you know what, I produced it and somebody is going to find me under a rock. You know, you have to put yourself out there at least so that you could be located. That's the whole point of networking and marketing. You want to build trust, a reputation, you know, with consistent updates, quality photos, being transparent. That builds everything for your potential customers. And we got another freshly shed out beauty. This here is going to be, wow, she got some good size to her too. But this is a banana cinnamon pinstripe, 100% het for paint, female. This girl is going to be up. Boop, boop, boop. Really, really cool. Busybody. She like, leave me alone. So you need to also be prepared for long-term care, right? And have patience. Some hatchlings are going to grow into even more desirable sub-adults. So as long as you're feeding accordingly and photographing and updating weights and photos, you can possibly spark new interest of that new customer coming in, or maybe the new customer that just happens to see what you've produced and what you have available. A healthy, well-started feeder is often easy to sell later as you continue to progress. I know for a fact a lot of people see things posted for an extended period of time, and the more and more they don't see the weights and photos change, the more and more that animal sits there. And another freshly shed out beauty that you don't see too often. This is going to be a cinnamon visual DG female. Beautiful. Very, very bright. Contrast is very, very cool. And again, we'll have the rest of the lineup up for you guys, possibly maybe tomorrow, but definitely before Friday. And all we want you guys to do is just come hang out with us. But yes, this girl's getting some size on her as well. Oh, those blacks are just so awesome. And again, we're just asking that everyone don't be so close-minded. When stress is high, thinking is very, very low. That's one of the sayings we used to have in police. When stress is high, common sense is severely low. And you know how we do, as we always say, back up top. So hopefully you enjoyed some of those little ones. Hopefully you're excited about coming and just hanging out. Maybe you'll see something at a price where you just can't pass it up and you just have to have it. So we really would appreciate it if you pulled up and viewed and interacted and engaged with us on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is the thing though, right? Another scenario, I guess. Imagine you buy into the ball python hobby today. let's say $2,000 into a double recessive projects, because recessives are hot right now and everything else, multi recessives. You're thinking about a big payoff down the road, but in the reality of things, those first two clutches might not sell. What are you going to do? You still have to feed them. You still have to care for them. They're living, breathing creatures that we chose to bring into this world. So we always harp on that. We still have racks that are not plugged up. If we produce something that we cannot sell because we missed on the odds, then we have to feed it. We have to care for it until that snake finds its customer. It's on us. That's our responsibility to the hobby. We understand that everyone are not going to see eye to eye, and that's perfectly fine, but we can all coexist. We really, really can. If this video has helped with your mindset as far as how you feel on things, maybe your mental right now, because that's definitely not something to bat your eyes at. Mental health is a very, very real thing, and your emotional state can definitely influence you on a day-to-day. The things that you absorb here on social media, YouTube, whatever it may be, can influence and turn your attitude from positive to negative, as well from negative to positive. So hit that subscribe button, join the channel here, become a member here of our Flawless family. We really would appreciate having you here. We look forward to having your viewership. Hopefully you hit that notification bell so you're notified when the next video drops. And set your reminders. Go over to Palm Street, download the app, upload your card if you want to bid and enjoy some things. And hopefully we can see you and interact with you on Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Will, Flawless Exotic Creations, and we out.